Hey there, Barrys. Welcome to a new game that I'm playing that I got given a key from, so thank you to Untitled Studio for sending me a key to review the game. We're going to be playing Blacksmith Master, which is basically we're going to be playing as a blacksmith in the medieval times and doing all the things from mining our own ore to making the product to selling it. Now, I haven't played the game. This is going to be my first time looking at the game. I didn't realize it was actually made by a single developer, so yeah, and I looked into the studio behind it and they've done another game called Tavern Master, I believe it's called. So if you're familiar with that, then you might see some familiarity in this as well. Without further ado, let's get in. And in terms of the settings, there isn't a huge amount of settings here. You've got the very basic quality settings from low to high, some UI scales, you got full screen, resolution, frame rate, and the sync audios. You just got two sliders for those. You are seemingly able to potentially change the output based on your keyboard, but it doesn't seem you can actually change hotkeys manually. We'll see how that goes later on. Seems to be a bunch of slidable things here for potentially later on to maybe make the screen not as distracting here. But yeah, the settings menu itself is pretty bare bones. But it's made by a solo dev and it's all about the gameplay, so let's have a look and see what we've got here. Okay, so it looks like we're entering straight away into some sort of tutorial. This is our new workshop with many amazing weapons and tools we crafted. Since we don't have anyone to help out yet, let's hire our first blacksmith. I see, so we aren't the blacksmith ourselves, we're like the CEO of blacksmithing. Okay, so it looks like there's a couple of people here. They've got some numbers at the top. Not fully sure what that's indicating. Looks like they've got stat bars as well, so it looks like smithing, the lightning bolt, maybe like... Oh, actually at the bottom it says, so metalworking determines the time it takes to process different ingot types on the anvil, and then you've got carpentry, determines the time it takes to process different wood types, and design determines the amount of design points acquired in a day. Right, and then you've got some little perks here. Walks faster, gains 20% less XP, so that sounds like a downside. This one heats ingots 50% faster while using a furnace, but takes 20% more time to process wood. And he's got like no points in wood at all. Demands a 10% lower wage, so he's cheaper, but takes 20% more time to process wood on a carpentry workbench. Also, we've got a refresh card here too, so it's a bit like a roguelike, I guess, in terms of like, you know, kind of trying to get what you can with the money that you have and the roles that you have in terms of the blacksmiths themselves. I feel like, I don't know, honestly I have no idea here. I mean, honestly, the most interesting one here maybe seems to be Evan, even though he's like a lower level. The fact that he heats ingots faster. If the ingots take a really long time to heat, then that's going to save a lot of time with the 50% time save. I don't think the 10% lower wage seems like a massive deal. The walking 20% faster seems pretty good, but then losing 20% XP seems quite harsh. So let's go with Evan. Even though he's like the lowest level here, we'll go with him. It costs 150 outright to buy one, and then it's a 60 gold wage on top of that. But bear in mind, he's absolutely useless at wood crafting though, so we might need to get someone in specifically to do wood crafting. Amazing, we're prepared to start the production now. So is this Evan? He's walking into our shop. Or these guys on these wheelbarrows here. To expand your business, you need to make money first. For now, the only way to do that is to complete merchant offers. The first merchant offer requires a mace. So let's wait for the blacksmith to craft it. So the blacksmith's just automatically going to craft. It seems like there's 50 ingots already in the stockhold. When he was heating up that ingot, like it took no time at all. And I guess because it's not using any wood, he's managed to craft that mace pretty fast. Now the problem is the rest of the items there are all wood, so that might be a problem. We get to collect the reward from that. So we get 80 gold straight away from the mace, very nice. Complete merchant offers to earn value rewards. Most often they will reward you with coins for the items, but occasionally you can get blueprints, elite workers, various decorations, and many other rewards. So here we can offer slot is empty, but it wants me to close the tab. To progress and unlock new stuff, we need to open the mastery tree. So at the bottom right hand corner here I've got a little book. Whenever your blacksmiths craft an item, you earn a special currency that can be used in the progress throughout the mastery tree. So carpentry enables your blacksmith to craft wooden items. Oh, I see. So we weren't able to make those wooden items. Get a cool little jingle. So the next one is enables hiring of workers to help you with crafting workers. So my blacksmith has underworkers potentially. Well, he can get underworkers. I see. My blacksmith is just chilling. Now you have carpentry. You're missing only one tool to be able to craft wooden items, a carpentry workbench. Let's go to the shop and buy one. This costs 300 gold. We have 1,800 gold at the top, and then we can kind of place this anywhere. We can move this around. Okay, so I guess we should keep it near the wood. That probably makes the most amount of sense. Let's add one more touch before we finish by naming our workshop. Wow. Let's call this the Berry Bush Smithy. Very cool name. Everyone's gonna love this. I swear I did it blue and it went purple, but it's fine. Just remember to keep completing merchant offers. That's how you progress and improve your workshop by hiring new workers, unlocking new item blueprints, and more. Well, it seems like a kind of a little bit of a basic start to the game, but I'm seeing this large plot of land. I'm assuming we can get more there. Also, I'm seeing a warehouse of ores and wood. How much of this town can we have a look at? This little market there with a pirate sign. So this is just giving you like a little comfy feel of the area, really. So meanwhile, our blacksmith is now crafting on some carpentry stuff, but we've got to remember that his stats for carpentry are pretty bad. So we can get some things in there. We get lights in here. We can add some decorations if we want to. Not sure if that actually helps with anything or if that is just, you know, purely cosmetic. And some rugs and things there too. What is this middle tab here? Oh, blueprints. So these are blueprints that we can learn, I think. Well, we've already learned how to do a bludgeon. Let's unlock iron goblet. Are those the ones we already have? Are those the ones we've learned? I see. So these ones here are ones that we actually have. We know we can do. So we can try and let's get some metal things here because my blacksmith needs to basically focus on making metals as much as possible. Really. Can't unlock this blueprint yet. You need to complete more merchant offers first. Okie dokie. So we're not allowed to learn anything new at the moment. Enables hiring of workers. Okay, so we can access more workers. You just unlock the ability to hire more staff, which will help you scale up production. For now, you can only hire blacksmith who can craft items. Okay. Workers need benches to sit down when they have nothing to do. Since you already have one bench, let's go ahead and hire 2 blacksmiths straight away. Okay. Let's go hire a blacksmith. You can see that every blacksmith has different stats for working with metal, working with wood, and designing new items. Each blacksmith also has a positive and a negative trait. To hire employees, you need to pay tax, which rises with the total number of employees. Choose any 2 blacksmiths to hire. It wants me to hire 2. So this one seems quite interesting. We're not very good on the wood. But we're good on the metalworking, whereas Alan is the complete opposite to Evan, and plus he's a higher level. Gains more XP, but absolutely useless on ingots. So I think we'll hire him as a counter to the Evan. And they seem to want us to recruit someone else. We could take on Christina maybe. Also okay on wood 2 gives us another lightning bolt design point thing. We could refresh. Okay, we refresh. Doesn't seem that anyone's particularly special here. These guys want more wage. Norman seems kind of meh. I mean, this Deagle is probably the best generic person here to recruit, but he's pretty expensive at 79. Let's do another free refresh. Not sure how many refreshes we're going to get, but this one walks 20% faster, but takes 20% more time to process wood. Well, this one earns design points 20% faster. Maybe we just grab that, and then we got someone that does design points faster. Maybe that would be useful later on. Alright, so let's get Neville. That's it, you have successfully increased your workforce. You're ready to continue and be a great manager. Wow, look at me, I'm the best. Alright, so we've completed that work order. Now they're all making wooden trowels or something. So we need another resting spot for our staff. I'm not sure which the arrows mean here and how, in terms of how they're accessing that bench. Okay, seems like just follow the same layout this other bench. Okay, so that's going to allow us to have more staff because we got a bench. Staff rooms back in the oldie days, not quite as good. No toilets, no cooking areas, just bench. So Alan isn't doing anything because there's nothing to do. Meanwhile, Evan is working away on the wood. I guess I could put another wood crafting station in order to, you know, only one person can be on a wood crafting station at a time. That is seemingly going to complete the order though. And huzzah! Complete. So now we can choose new orders. So, yep, I'll take this knife and these goblets, please. They're all going to be queuing up to eat up ingots, but there's only one anvil and one bucket of water between them all of them. I think we should maybe consider adding in another carpentry table. That's a lot of money, isn't it? And the anvil, 650. That's quite expensive. It's quite expensive. That's just going to block off everything already. It's quite wide. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. 280 gold. Loads of money. Once we fill out these orders, we're in for profit. Just hope one bucket of water's enough. Nice, that's one anvil that's freed up now. And we're cooling off that knife. Yeah, there's a queue to cool down the items. Okay, that is one of the orders completed. It's about to be nighttime by the looks of it. I'm not sure when end of day is meant to be. Fantastic. Right. And I got an achievement, complete 5 merchant orders. There's no merchants left. I'm assuming it's end of day now. We're in 500 gold. We have no design points. Thank you for the follow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So yeah, the blacksmiths are kind of doing nothing. There's nothing to do. So maybe if we had a design table, which is locked at the moment, they would then just use their spare time in order to learn how to make new recipes potentially. I'm not sure. doesn't appear for anything else for my people to do, so just sped up time here, but without sitting there patiently for hours on end, waiting. Please, someone give us an order. No. Okay, the day ends at like midnight. We got minus 1,400 income for the day, because we did buy some, you know, we hired some blacksmiths, 3 in fact. We bought a anvil, another carpentry workbench. We bought 2 carpentry workbenches actually. Hopefully we can turn that into a profit going into day 2. Pro tip, you can take control of any blacksmith to play in 3rd person. And also I can choose to how I level up. So iron takes 10 seconds and spoiler alert, there's gold and that takes 392 seconds. Gosh. Oh, we've got some orders here. Sure, let's make 13 tank hoods. And what's going to pay the most? Yeah, sure, let's make these. Should probably have 1 person on carpentry at least anyway. And then, sure. Let's make sure everyone's busy filling out all of these orders. So we've got 2 people working on metal and 1 person working on carpentry. So we've got it on 3 times speed at the moment. They're all bashing away, trying to fill out the orders. I wonder if the orders don't get completed by the end of day though. I wonder if that means it's going to be a fail. Do we have anything that we can unlock here? So soon we could be able to unlock floors and walls. I don't feel like we need to add more space at the moment. Discounted wood. I don't know how you restock wood though. Oh, I see. So we have to order the wood in. One for 30 gold, 10 for, so you don't really get a discount, so I think we should save for the discounts. Probably the best thing here. Add it, we can keep this maintaining, but if we can make more profit, probably for the best. 20% discount seems like quite a good percentage off. So, one of the orders got filled out and completed. So there's loads of time left in the day. We can carry on making out some of these orders, I think. I hope. Can I specify what I would like people to work on? Yes, I can. So I can focus preference on wooden items. Preference on wooden items as well. And then this guy, preference on metal items. Okay. And then that wooden one is completed. Got a lot of orders to fill out though for metal. We've just got that 20% discount, so we try and get another discount on the metal ingots. Oh, there is a link up from build walls and floors to blueprints. Assistance. Allow you to hire assistants. You can transport items, restock resources, and smelt ingots. More carts. You get 1 more merchant offered slot. So I think we get the discounts first, and then maybe we'll look at expanding our workforce potentially. It's already nearly midnight. The time's already nearly gone. We didn't fill out this 0 out of 11 order. So we're going to need like a restock here for wood. Let's get 20 more wood in. Oh, that just snapped in instantly, did it? Okay. And then once we got the 20% discount for ingots, then we can spend more money on those ingots. This order is done. So right about this, will this disappear if it reaches midnight? Will they pay us a partial amount? That merchant's just been standing outside literally all day, waiting for these axes to be completed. Okay, the day is up. The merchant is still there. The workers are, time has frozen while these guys are working. Okay, so the day has ended now. It's now midnight. Time is frozen. This guy is waiting out here, still needing some more axes. Let's see what's going to happen if we do next day. Apparently they sleep by sitting on the bench for 7 hours. Are we able to get that next upgrade in here? We need a lot. 75 common quality items need to be made in order to get the next upgrade through. But it's nice that the merchant is just waiting outside there. We need to get some more orders in. Let's get some more wood orders in. And this one seems to pay better. Per gold per item. These knives. Let's get those knives. Go in. And let's not take another merchant order just yet. Last time we barely filled out the last one. So we can unlock construction if you want to, but I really want to get that ingot discount in. I think we're probably going to need to replenish some stock of ingots though before we reach that milestone. And then afterwards I think we can easily expand our workforce. We've already back onto 2,100 monies. This is on ×3 right now. We can get rid of that order there. It's already 2 PM. For a small order here we can maybe fill out. Maybe we can do this tomahawk one too. We need 75 total of those grey shields. The tree goes quite in depth, and then there's more colours in terms of unlocking other things here too. Last tab there behind my head is jewelry. I'm assuming that's with gold. It's going to be another order complete. 3,400 gold. I feel like we're making massive profits on what we're making already. I wonder how the leveling situation is like. So this level's halfway towards level 3. I'm assuming his wage will go up as well when we get to that point. So we just fill out this order here. Last axe is being made. And everyone else is having a little rest. Complete. I kind of wish you could, if there's a way to skip the day here, because there's nothing else really for our blacksmiths to do at this point. So I can right click these instead of manually left clicking to restock 15 in one go. Kind of handy little tip there, but yeah, in terms of actual stuff, the amount of profit we've made is ridiculous actually. It's like plus 2,100. Yeah, so far it seems like we're pretty comfortable right now. We need to get some orders in. Time is zipping away when we're looking at this screen. 1,100 monies if we complete 15. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and I didn't even see the 1,200, so we're going to be making a lot of might be pushing it actually. Let's do the knives and then the wood. So I don't think we'll be able to complete the orders in time. Okay, so replenish those. Everything's fully replenished. I still need 20-ish more points. I'm just going to turn the music down, it just feels quite loud. So why is this highlighted? Oh, Evan can level up. We can put more skill points for Evan. So he's focusing on metalworking. So he's going to be able to do those iron ingots a little bit faster. Which means we're going to be pumping out those orders a bit more. I wonder if his wage cost went up too. I didn't actually notice. Just realised I've got 2 people designated for wood. And there's a lot more metal orders that need filling out. Not sure how I managed to make 1 goblet out of 15. And then we switched orders to the knives. Not sure how that happened. And 69 out of 75 points that we need. Yeah, that's the wood order filled out. An elite worker will join your workshop every time you complete 20 merchant offers. Didn't see that before, but that's pretty cool. I guess that essentially means we get a free worker. Although we probably have to pay his wage. Might need to install another bucket of water actually, let's do that. This area is getting maybe a tiny bit claustrophobic. We'll do that. One of those orders is complete. So now we just need lots of goblets. Now we can get that discounted ingots. So these ingots are going to be a lot more cheaper. Fully replenishing our stock. I wonder if they're going to complete these goblets in time. I think at the end of day 5, or the end of the next day, we should be able to start expanding our blacksmith and making it a little bit bigger. A little bit of a queue here to cook some ingots. Might need to look at installing another furnace when we make things bigger. Last goblet, and then we're done for the day. Well done, everybody. 4,300 monies already. We do 5 more orders, and we're going to get an elite worker as well. So I think we can look at enabling hiring of more skilled workers for the next one. Although I want more space, actually. Yeah, we'll do construction next. That's fine. We'll do construction next just so we can start expanding our empire. Well, let's make 20 wooden thingies. What's the best bang for buck on these? 1,800 for 22 of those. I think having 1 more blacksmith would be quite nice to me. I can have a fair balance of 2 woodcutters and 2 smithies. We're at the point we've unlocked construction. Okay, let's see what we can do with the construction in this game then. And also Alan has leveled up. Make his wood working going a little bit faster here too. Nicely done. He's a wood professional. He knows how to handle his wood. Okay. So how are we going to expand? So we can add more storage, store, decorations, lights, stairs. Oh, wall. So we can have more doors as well. So I guess that's deleting the wall. 50 gold per wall. I guess we want to expand out a little bit. Doesn't seem to cost too much. We could change how the floor looks as well. Oh, how pretty is that? And then we can knock down. Don't need these walls here, do we? We actually got some money back for knocking down those walls. We should probably add another door here. And we can change up like how the lower walls look, so like a little stone border on top. Very fancy. And then we can also add some windows. It's gonna get hot in there. This is ye olde aircon. And then we can add decorative rugs if we want to, but pretty sure they would just catch on fire, no? But these other things unlock once we get blueprints unlocked, I'm assuming then. So can we move these? What happens if I press that button? What did I just do? I just put one in storage. Okay. So we could have this area as our blacksmithing area. That seems like that would be the smartest thing to do. And then have the forge nearby. Maybe let's move that one to that side. That nice loud slamming noise when you're putting down the items. And then yeah, we can move these. This actually. Gosh, that's a very nice slamming sound, isn't it, on everything? So pick up the ingots from here, put them in the fire, and then they can then smith over there. And then we're gonna need these cooling buckets. I guess it'd be handy to put them behind them. Yep, okay, I think I'm okay with that right now. This carpentry area I think is fine. Don't need to optimize that anymore, I don't think. Maybe it seems like later on we can maybe make our own items and have a little shop running too. Maybe that's where the decorations maybe come in. Got one individual candle here that we can put up. That make things, oh, it must be put on a pillar. Okay. Oh, and there are stairs, so we can have floors. Okay. Let's add another resting bench here too. Don't necessarily want everyone to mingle together. Start a coup. And then they can leave outside this door and put stuff into the merchant area. It'd be quite nice to have like a merchant waiting area, like a designated area. Because the walking space from here to it is going to be slightly longer. We definitely have more room now to hire more people if we want to. Maybe we should. Maybe we should see who we have. It's 20% less time to process an ingot on an anvil. That sounds pretty good. It does require a larger wage, but it seems like they do spend a lot of time on the anvil. I'm assuming with the higher stuff later that's gonna take even longer. Yeah, let's take this. Although he has a higher wage, I think it's probably gonna be worth it. And now that refresh, I just noticed actually costs money as well. And we'll put a preference on this for metal items as well. Cool. Oh, new game can actually change the way they look and their styles. I didn't actually notice that before. Really cool. Okay, so one of those merchant orders did complete. You see it's getting a little bit busy over here now. I might install another furnace. If I do that, then I kind of need to move stuff around. What's going to happen if I move him off? Oh, someone's on it. Won't let me. Okay, I'll put then another furnace here. Okay. We spent a little bit of extra money, but it should get things moving a little bit quicker. Try and complete this order by midnight. It's worth a lot of money, this order. Currently on 31 learning points. Oh, we're getting an extra cart, yeah, but we need more people in order to be able to fulfill that. I think it's probably a good idea to get the blueprints next. Nice, we have completed that order. And then we can start the next day. Pause it, and then once we complete 3 new orders, we can get a skilled worker apparently. This one offers less coins, but I get a new floor type. Go on, you had me at floor type. And then let's get the wood going as well, and let's get a massive batch of maces going too. We have enough ingots? We probably have enough ingots. I'll just add more to the stock just in case. So we have 4 blacksmiths running back to back here, so soon we'll be able to get the blueprint upgrades as they're making these common quality items. And figure out what that's about. Oh, to upgrade blueprints, which will increase the selling price of your items, you need to earn design points. Here's how. Assign a blacksmith to design in the staff menu. Wait for blacksmiths to generate design points. Spend design points to upgrade an item's quality. Okay. Looks like Neville has leveled up. So Neville was meant to be our designer because he's got 20 design points faster. So let's put some stuff in lightning bulbs. And yeah. Once we get to that point, which we're about to, need 2 more points. And then we can buy this blueprint upgrade. Ta-da! So we need a design table. I guess we can put that here. This is quite out of the way. Even though it's like in the middle, there's like nothing around here, so shouldn't be in the way. Oh, I need to assign, don't I? You have no blacksmiths doing design. How do I get to the staff menu again? Design. And who was my designer? I'd have already forgotten who it was. Neville. So Neville, you're in design. And then how do I choose what he's going to be upgrading for us? Oh, it says here. Ah. Where did I go? Okay, so the bludgeon sells for the most. And then I can upgrade it from common quality to uncommon with 70 lightning balls? Light bulbs. So the design is designing, but it does mean we got 1 person fewer crafting items. But once we complete these 3 orders, we'll have an elite worker, so maybe we just hold out for the elite worker, but I've got a good chunk of cash. I could just let's see who we can buy. Anyone here good? Walks faster, not as good on carpentry. I think I need maybe another carpenter. This one gains less XP, this one walks slower, this one walks faster. Go on then, Emma, you're hired as our generic blacksmith. Keep these orders flowing. Need to replenish the wood. Replenish some ingots. Looks like we've still got a sturdy amount of money though. I'm not concerned. Getting to 6 PM and it looks like we might not fill out all of the orders for today. The wood order is nearly completed. And the other axe order should be completed, but the bludgeons I think are not going to be completed today. That merchant's just going to have to wait out there for 48 hours, I'm afraid. That merchant order is about to be filled out, and then yeah, the bludgeons are just going to be a slight delay on fulfilling that order. Oh, we made one bludgeon. And we've got new flooring. Should we check it out? Where is this new flooring? That's alright. Give me a slight negative amount of money for today. But it's fine. I do feel further bad for these blacksmiths that they don't actually go home to sleep. They just stay on the bench forever. For 7 hours. They have to sleep like that. So yeah, it's going to take a little while for these light bulbs to be completed. I think we should probably take another wood order if we can. This is quite the queue. Another floor type. Let's get the 20 wood in. So we're not all crammed in doing metal work for the day. How is this person going to carry 27 individual items though? This is going to get bigger and bigger? No. Okay. I was a bit worried about that merchant. This merchant reminds me a little bit of Foxtrot. Don't tell him I said that. Let's fill up some more iron ingots in. Oh, we have another upgrade that we can enable here, so we can get more skilled workers. Oh, blueprint upgrade. We can upgrade the wooden scoops to higher quality if we want to. I think I want to hold out for the bludgeons though, maybe. Bludgeons seem pretty good for cash. I don't think it's been too bad for our first week. We've got 5 employees. Got over 1,000 gold in profit. I feel like I can almost retire already. Yes, the bludgeon's complete, and now we have this elite worker. Ah. Wages are pretty high though. Merchants give 5% more money as a reward. Every worker earns 10% more XP. Refreshing potential workers when hiring is limited to 300. I think we'll just take the every worker earns 10% more XP. That seems like a massive boon for my whole team. I'm happy with that. Maybe if I put more design tables down too, maybe they will, instead of just resting, how dare they? Maybe one of them will do some designing? Maybe I'm gonna have to tell them, oi mate, Instead of just sitting there, do it on your bum. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to tell them if you're not doing anything, then go learn some stuff. Doesn't look like that's an option. There's like a menu you're gonna have to transfer people over to designing. Which feels like a bit too maybe micro intensive, having to take people on and off designing all the time if there's not a setting for that. Unless I missed something there maybe potentially. There's some new merchant orders here, but I mean, I guess they're still going to be there the next day. Sure, let's start working on this floor type, guys. Floor type is very important. How are we doing with attack points? I assume we'll be able to hire new assistants that can transport items, restock resources, and smelt ingots for us. Okay. See what else there is to make here. I do want to upgrade the bludgeons. Oh, new blueprint enables you to unlock crafting of a new item. That seems like that would be quite nice as well. Getting all these more walls and things. We don't have butcher axe unlocked, I don't think. So let's get the bludgeons through. Or should I wait until we got enough points to upgrade the bludgeons here? There we go. Does that mean we're going to get a better deal? Oh, it is. Nice. A nice little blue trim around these maces. So far it's feeling like a pretty chill game. I will say it does feel like it's impossible to fail. Like there's nothing really feeling like it's restricting me. Like yes, there are wages. But that's like the only thing I need to be concerned about as long as I'm making orders. Doesn't really feel like anything can go wrong. Doesn't seem to be like any RNG elements of like anything burning down. No one getting illness or, you know, maybe item price fluctuations and things like that. Just seems like a set price for every single item, so it does feel pretty chill, but it doesn't feel like it's challenging me whatsoever, if that makes sense. So we're filling out these goblets orders. Oh, we can now get assistance. Help in the workshop by carrying items from chests to their destination, restocking various resources and smelting ingots. Blacksmiths can leave crafted items in chests and assistants will take it from there, saving a lot of valuable time for your blacksmiths who won't have to walk as much. Okay, so if we put a chest here, I guess. And then we can put a chest here next to this carpentry station. And then I guess we want to hire an assistant if we're able to do that. Where do I buy staff again? Hire an assistant. Mary gets more XP, but she walks slower. I think we'll take the faster ones that demand more money. This is a level 3 one as well. We'll take the level 3 worker assistant. And our assistant is now the one who's giving stuff to the merchants. We can upgrade this wooden scoop. Can't unlock this blueprint yet. You need to complete more merchant offers first. Okay. I guess we'll upgrade one of these wooden items. Wooden club is now blue. Evan has leveled up. That's our metal worker. Gone from 10 seconds to 4.8 seconds on iron. And ingot storage iron is empty. Thank you. I will restock that right away. We'll start the next day. It's so funny, the chest sounds like someone's like car boot opening and closing. It really is someone's car boot opening and closing. Is there not a better chest sound? It just feels like I'm just having to wait for stuff. I guess I could hire a couple more people to speed up the process more. Let's hire another worker, I guess. I'll hire another blacksmith. It's now costs 1,000 gold to hire. The wage is quite low. But sure, we'll hire another worker. This guy's leveled up. Let's give him some more light bulbs. I'm interested to when we open up our own shop though. I would have liked that to be potentially a little bit sooner. So we did unlock some sort of blueprint here. Oh, so do we get to choose then what we want to unlock? I guess we'll just go for the wooden pitchfork. So we've unlocked wooden pitchfork, which is the most expensive wooden blueprint there to unlock. I haven't even looked at the other merchant offerings here. We can unlock a plant. These points are earned when the blacksmith craft quality, so we can get... I think I just want raw cash, to be honest. That's like the only wood item there. We'll just have to choose that. 43. So the amount of items required to fulfill out these orders are definitely going up. And there's another bludgeon order. We'll just take all the bludgeon orders because they give out a lot of money. And we can upgrade another one of our blueprints. Sure, the wooden pitchforks. So one of our blacksmiths has leveled up. Let's keep getting really good at wood. How many items can this guy carry? 5 items at once. Okay. So we only have one person that is transporting items, but I don't feel like we need more than that at the moment. The iron deposit's actually getting a little low, so let's fill that up. Got plenty of iron, we've got plenty of wood, and we've now unlocked 4 candidates potentially when we're hiring if we want to. I think we have to. I think we have 34, but you can... I can use the blues in order to unlock. So I could wait until I get 80 greys if I want to. Or I can unlock it now by using uncommon quality ones. I think we'll wait them. I'm not sure what's happened to these orders as well. They're kind of like spread out between the both of them. Not sure why that's necessarily happened. It's kind of annoying that I'm not getting money. I'm gonna get a massive bunch in one go from because of that. And because all of these are uncommon ones, I'm getting uncommon points. I can upgrade another blueprint here. I guess it doesn't matter really. We can get that, we'll just spend our blue points because we're going to need 3 points. We need to complete these 3 lines here in order to unlock the store, which is the main thing I'm kind of interested in. I hope this order's done. And then this guy wants to level up. Let's give him some more light bulbs. High skill first. Just put them on that so I don't have to worry about that. So the chest is starting to get a little bit more full now. My assistant is struggling to keep up with the demand. So he seems to be hyper-focusing on one chest. Why is there an exclamation mark here? Don't have enough wood. Oh. Thank you for the warning. There's a big queue here to building wooden items here. Oh, because the metal one order has fulfilled. Completed 25 merchant orders. Oh, this one is a timed offer. If you complete it in time, you get 10% bonus. But if you don't, you get 20% less coins. 24 hours to do it once I take it, I assume. Let's just do it, and then yeah, this should be fine. Someone's leveled up as well. So this wooden one is done. I've got 4 extra points. So this is a timed order, so we'll just make sure we just complete this order as quickly as possible with no issues. And then we need another 30-ish points to unlock another merchant cart. We can use our blueprints to upgrade another blueprint. We can also... Might be worth just waiting until we got 160 light bulbs to upgrade this to rare so that we can start getting rare skill points as well. Since it doesn't seem to matter. Like if you got over quality on it, it doesn't seem to matter too much or at all. I just realized the amount of money we have. 8,300 money. I need more workers, I guess. So it's kind of slacking. Faster, more XP. Sure. Let's get this big-brained blacksmith in. Might need to put like another bench down. Just so that we can have the staff. Where's the bench? Staff. Be interesting once we get stairs and things like that. That would be nice. There's a massive queue for the forge. Maybe we should get another wood order in just to kind of spread things out a little bit. Not everyone's then working on the smithy, even though it's a timed one. Oh, they're saying that they've now finished their metal projects. That's timed one is now done. For extra revenue, we're back to 8,000. Let's do this kitchen knife one just so that we can unlock a new wall paint. So no one is focusing on metal though. I swear I've got some people dedicated for metal. There we go. And get more blue. Oh, I was going to save up for the blueprint upgrades. 160 light bulbs for that. And it looks like we can get an extra cart. I can have 3 carts waiting outside if I want to. Sure, let's make them all wait. I think we should start looking at expanding the area a little bit. I wanted to delete that wall. Delete this wall here. And that wall. And then let's expand. I almost feel like you should have to like purchase the land potentially. We'll pay more rent per squareage of land. Squareage. Okay, so that gives us a lot more space. The flooring is looking quite interesting, isn't it? It's just got a row of benches here. For the staff to chill out when they've got nothing better to do. I think we need to add some more storage though. The storage with the wood is becoming a tiny bit of an issue. I'll add some ingots there as well. We'll add 2 separate storage areas. Okay. Is there anything else that we want to put down here? Maybe we move these benches. This area can be more staffy. There's like a balloon popping every time I put one of those down. And then I feel like we need another furnace. And then we can put down another anvil in preparation for whatever may come. And then we can put another carpentry bench here. I'm happy with that. But maybe we should put a door here for this bridge. You never know. Easier access might mean more customers later on. If I can find the door. There's a door. Let's add some aircon. Fantastic. So back to 4,000. I feel like we're pretty stable though. I don't feel like once again we're at any risk of going bankrupt. We'll say this assistant is being extremely inefficient though, because it's bouncing between this one chest backwards and forwards. He's ignoring this other chest with 10 items in. He's literally just bouncing between, like if there was more complementary items being made, he'd have literally just been like hard stuck in between that one chest. So maybe we should get another assistant in case that becomes an issue. Walks 20% faster, but demands a wage doesn't seem to be an issue. I missed the money bags here. We've got 2 assistants now, and we can hand it in that order. One of my assistants is leveled up. Let's make him a little bit faster. Usain Bolt, handing in these items to these merchants. And we can upgrade this budget now to rare quality. Make sure everything's in stock. We've got stock of everything. We lost what, 2,800 money that day, but it's fine. Because we bought a new worker, maybe 2 new workers, we expanded the property, we put in another forge and a couple more anvils. Workforce is getting pretty big. Hopefully soon we can get this store now. Getting close to it. Hopefully by the end of the working day here, we'll have something. Let's get these pitchforks done. And then we can just chill. Oh, we can send the order out actually. And then we should get this wall paint. I would love some more nice lime green wall paint. Truly will fit in with my aesthetic here. It's kind of rough listening to the people slamming their car boots and the hammers chipping away and stuff. It's becoming a little bit of a An ear grind, I think. But I guess blacksmiths aren't meant to be quiet places. Is there a way for them to auto restock? We can hire miners and lumberjacks to get the materials in for us so we don't have to pay for them. So I'm assuming it'd be cheaper to do that rather than just manually restocking. Just slowly upgrade all of our blueprints. Not really a huge amount for me to do right now, it's just more of a waiting game. There's no point adding. I don't know if the items later on, I know there's going to be different qualities of items, isn't there, with like iron and gold and stuff like that, but I was kind of expecting some of the items to be like you would need a carpenter to make the handle for a hammer, and then the top bit of the metal bit of the hammer that would then be used by the blacksmith, so there'd be some sort of way that the items would be like a supply chain kind of thing going on. That's not really happening. It's just like one person makes the full wooden item, another person makes the full metal item, and then that's it. There's no interaction between the two workbenches. Okay, so now we have a store. Besides crafting items for merchant offers, you can also sell them in your own shop to earn passive profit. Blacksmiths will craft items, assistants will display them in racks, and customers will come in to buy. Okay. So I guess this area here can be the shop floor. Oh, I see. And customer bonus from decorations. If we put more decorations in, then people are more likely to buy the things. I feel like I need a staff room now. Let's put a checkout counter here. And then let's create some things here. We show off all of our wares. We're gonna have a wall rack as well. You need to own 500 gold worth of decorations or carpets for each rack in your store to get the maximum bonus. Okay. So basically you need to spend a lot of money on making the place look nice. Gotcha. Wow, there's a painting here. Same painting back to back. That was a massive one, jeez. I guess a lot of our money is just going to be spent on decorations. A fireplace. Because the blacksmith's not hot enough, we need a fireplace. I feel like these things take up way too much space. I'd rather have loads of these armorer guys taking up minimal space and worth a decent amount of money. Alright. So can I choose what to sell here? So we're selling iron goblets here. Kitchen knives on that one, sure. Bludgeons on there. More bludgeons. Oh. This item is not displayed on any rack. Oh, okay. We'll have all the things in stock. And then I need to hire a cashier. Maybe this is where my money issues will come into play. Communication stat is bad. Demands a higher wage. I don't mind if they demand a higher wage as long as they're good at their job, right? Let's hire Albert. Hey, Albert. Do a good job, Albert. Okay. Oh well, there's lots of different types of ingots here. Oh, gold ingots to medium to large. Okay. Okay, we've restocked everything. Everything's looking fantastic. Oh, my super worker. It's just got a bit more super. Cool. Let's see if we can fill out some more work orders here. More new floor types? Sign me up. Oh, this one gives 94 design points. It's actually quite a lot. Okay, we've got 4 merchant orders happening here. There are no blacksmith crafting items for racks. Yeah, we might need to work on that then, lads. We're gonna need another blacksmith. This one walks faster. I've got no money now. Okay, so my money issues have come into play. And the only way we're gonna get money is by filling out these orders. Well, this order's nearly done at least anyway. I've got a cashier that's not selling any items. Can I maybe designate one person to focus on... Yeah, we'll get the super worker to focus on the most expensive item first. I don't know if that will mean that they're going to help working on the shop or not. Oh, craft rack. Oh, I have to actually move one. Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay. Super worker is going to work on the things for the racks for the shop. And then we can complete that one for money. Now we have money. And then there's a level up here. Let's make this guy super metal worker, man. So do we have anything to show for here? The shop is completely empty. We're making Albert work for no reason. There's nothing to work for. Look at that artwork. Wow. Well, at least the merchant orders are slowly being fulfilled. So we've got more blue print upgrades here to do. Just upgrade them all to blue, I guess. We've made some bludgeons. There's some bludgeons on the shop floor. Oh, who's this? Someone just... Oh, he was just looking at them? I thought he was just going to steal one. Oh. He's going to buy one. Nice, we sold our first item. Let's go. And another one. Thank you very much, sir. Oh. Maybe we should make that into a pitchfork holder. So we're only selling bludgeons at the moment. We don't have a very wide variety of goods to sell in our shop. We'll probably need another worker. Occasionally you'll get a chance to hire a worker with 2 positive traits. I like the sound of that. I was just about to think about hiring someone as well. So an Alan leveled up here too. Here. It's going to take 1.7 seconds to cut wood. That seems pretty quick. That's another order fulfilled. This one's going to... Oh, this one's going to give us a new blueprint. We need to make sure we do that one. And then this one's also going to give us big brain points. How many metal things have we got going on at the moment? Let's do the wood one. So what's next? There are more merchant offers to choose from. Enable smelting ores into ingots using a smelter. Smelt ingots using an ingot smelter, which takes ore. And I have to assign someone in order to do that. I see. So I'm assuming it's cheaper than just buying the ingots. And also we can unlock oak forest. It is up to 500 coins cheaper to hire a new worker. We can unlock mines and things. Okay. So things are going to start getting a little bit more complicated soon, potentially. I think at the moment first we need to just build up our money a little bit. It's nice seeing that we've got some items on the shop floor that we're now selling. Our blacksmith shop is making some money. I feel like we could probably use one more blacksmith soon. And we're going to have a super worker, an elite worker soon as well, as we do 6 more orders. Let me nab that and get those design points through. The shop attracts approximately 10 customers per day. This number depends on the number of racks, number of distinct items displayed on racks, and how well you decorated your shop. I think my shop looks fantastic. No complaints from me. I guess also I could have had this like cut off. I could wall this off and make it so that people can only come in from this side. I just realized there's a wall here kind of blocking. There's a bridge that goes over here, but then it's kind of blocked a little bit by this wall. Bit strange. There's no actual proper path there to disconnecting this bridge. I'm also... How are they getting their food carted over? There's just stairs everywhere. I guess from out here. Okay. It's not a very cart-friendly town. Okay, so I can't get those because I don't have the blueprints in order to get the longbows and things. I need the missions that will give me those. Let's upgrade goblet into a higher quality goblet. I think some people have leveled up. We'll let them multitask. Actually, let's do... I was going to say all skills equally, but I don't want them to put points in design. Okay. Start the next day. So we can get more off-merchant offers. I'll just grab that. My assistant can level up. Let's put 1 in both. All skills equally, so we don't have to worry about these guys. Can upgrade my pitchfork to blue quality. It'd be nice once we get unlocks something that allows them just to... my assistants just to refill the stock without me having to manually do it. That would be nice. But so far things seem to be going quite well. We're going to get that elite worker soon. Oh, contents of this chest are unknown. There's a moderate chance that something valuable is inside, but we haven't got the ladles unlocked, unfortunately. Let's get more of these design points. Design points are seemingly quite slow to obtain, so getting those in with the orders is quite nice. Maybe we should wait until we get epic quality bodgeons. Yeah, the points are coming in to upgrade our things are coming quite slowly at the moment. I guess it would speed up if we had more workers. Maybe we should look into getting another blacksmith. I think it might cost quite a bit though. 1,300. It might be worth it. Or we could wait maybe potentially until we get hiring of even more skilled workers, but then it's another 250 points. Although we are about to get the elite workers soon, aren't we? So we can go epic. Epic quality pitchfork. Whoa. Wow. The finest pitchforks. So yeah, the stock is slowly starting to fill up. I'd only have one blacksmith though, my super worker that's focusing on making stuff for the racks though. Maybe if we put this worker here on the racks, then we'll have more in our shop, but it means we'll be fulfilling the orders a bit slower though. Can I do a preference for this one? Simplest items first. Wooden item. We just do preference for wooden items. So they're going to craft stuff and it's all going to be wooden. And this one can do metal items. So we have one person making wooden items for the racks. And one person focused on making metal items for the racks. Okay. It's going to be midnight again shortly. Waiting for these skill points. When these 4 more orders to complete to get that super worker though, I think I'm just going to have to hire another worker. Minus 730 for that day though. I guess it's because we haven't fulfilled any orders today. I guess I could take people off design points as well. I mean, we don't really need anyone on skill points at the moment. Oh my god, I can unlock a horse painting? You know we have to. We get a new blueprint as well. Let's get the ladle in. There seemed to be a request. That was happening a little bit earlier on, wasn't it? Seems like we've missed the opportunity to have that one that had that chest offering as well, didn't it? So yeah, these maximum amounts of on the orders are quite high. We're back to 8,500 gold though. The shop attracts approximately 47 customers per day. That went up a lot from 10. I guess it's just the quality of the items. Enable smelting ores into ingots and using a smelter. So I can buy an ore crate, restock the ore crate with iron ore, and then buy a small ingot smelter. Okie dokie. We have a bucket here. And then we need an ore smelter. Getting a little bit cramped in over here, but I'm sure it's fine. So I have to pay 10 for 150, whereas it would be 10 for 240 of the iron. So I'll save a little bit of money if we're able to cook that. How is the shop doing? Can we get financial data on how my shop is doing? Yeah, we can. No angry customers. I'm not sure what these numbers represent. I mean, like 24 gold on average per customer. This shows a total number of customers who entered your shop. The items considered. It doesn't really show me how much money we're making from the shop per day though, at least from what I can tell. Oh. I don't have anyone making ore. I also said there's trade routes apparently too. Restock raw resources, crafting ingots, transfer ingots. So I'm going to need another assistant then for this. I mean, this one's level 3, but gets 22% next XP, but because it's already on level 3 at the start. Let's grab that person there. Ella. And Ella can craft us some ingots. So in theory, she's going to save us some money by smelting our own ingots. Which seems pretty handy. $4,800 money for the day, or 10,000. Things are starting to get a little bit more complicated. Ooh, a request here for epic pitchforks. This one gives a blueprint though. There's 2 of these here that give blueprints. I think we'll take the new blueprints. But they're all metal, I've just realised. All of these are metal, so we're not really going to be doing... Unless... Yeah, there's only one person working on wood, and that's because they're working on the racks. Okay. How are we doing? Can I start unlock this oak forest, whatever that means? Be interested to know how much money we're actually saving though. Do we have to pay the assistant? And we're having to buy the ore. I mean, buying the ore is cheaper than buying the ingots, but we're having to pay an assistant a wage though in order to craft those. I'm not sure how much money we're actually truly saving there, but I guess we've got a little bit of a flow of ingots coming in that we don't have to worry about. Like if I forget to right click to restock some of these ingots, it's not the end of the world. Our cashier is leveled up though. Attract more customers. I have no idea what to level up here. Determines the bonus received when customers purchase an item. A little bit of a gold bonus there. And attract 2 more customers per day. At some point though, we're going to need to make sure the till is working fast though. Let's do that. All skills equally, let's just do it like that. Don't worry about it. Well, there is a little bit of a queue forming though. So actually maybe him focusing on not spending as much time on checkouts might be better to not make any customers angry. This order's about to be fulfilled. Nice. Oh, it's the horse painting. Amazing. We've just unlocked the horse. We put the horse here. Shame the clips between those 2 paintings there. Sure, horse. Beautiful. 14,000. So yeah, I think we should start looking at getting some more employees again. Just keep hiring a massive workforce. Works faster, walks faster even. Sure. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, I feel like our shop is, I was gonna say decently stocked, but we've just got spoons or troughs, or whatever they're called. Troughs and goblets. Might need to consider moving someone else onto making stuff for our shop as well. And let's hire another blacksmith. Less XP, but less time processing an ingot, but he's not really focused. Christine's not really focused on that. We'll wait for the next day to kick in, and then I think it will refresh the workers that we can get in. That's a lot of workers though. Actually, these benches are full. I need to put another bench in. I'm gonna need to expand again. I'm gonna need a proper staff room. Need stairs, really. I think we can just like fully expand here. It doesn't cost much at all to have. To expand the actual place. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And let's like, can we move these benches to inside here? Are they gonna have some difficulty actually getting in there though? Be fine. It's gonna be a bit weird, but it's gonna be like a church almost of like the how these benches are being distributed. Staff room is just a row, row of staff. Do I have any other benches in? That's all my benches. Staff. I feel like these benches could be I feel like they could have a bit more comfort. I need a door. Unless I can put that that painting is going to cover up the entry to that door so that, you know, it's a secret staff workplace. Let these staff hide away from the customers so they don't smell. Okay, we couldn't upgrade. Okay, we'll unlock Oak Forest. I'm not sure what that means, but we've unlocked Oak Forest. It means I need to hire a lumberjack, apparently. Okay, let's hire a lumberjack. Rest faster, needs 2 more hits to cut down a tree. Gosh, these guys have lots of stats. Rest 30% faster, but requires 2 more hits to cut down a tree. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. And then we can hire another one as well. Let's have Gwen. Oh, so they're going to cut down oak for us. I see. It's like the different types of wood that they can get. So oak forests, they're going to cut down oak. I'm assuming they're going to come back and put the logs onto our thing as well then. Not sure where they are. Cut trees, cut logs, chop wood. Okay. I'm assuming that's just going to fill up the wood there for us. Alan has leveled up. He's level 6. He looks like he's maxed out wood completely. Okay. Oh, there's a little button on the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, wait, what is this? I see. Okay, do I need to do something around here then? Rest area. So they've already got a rest area. They've already got a sawbuck. They've already got a chopping block. So they're just going to deforest. We just put these 2 people in the middle of the forest and they're just going to have to deal with it. Is that what's happening here? Okay. And let's upgrade our ladle. Then we can go back to our forge. I wasn't expecting to go into the forest like that. Okay, so we need more points. We need to make more items, guys. And also we can get miners as well, similar to that, I guess, with the lumber stuff. Okay. What are we really looking for here, though? Another floor would be good. Unlocks nice shop racks. Fewer merchant offers needed to complete to get an elite worker. That seems kind of strong. Oh, there's an order here that's completed. Yeah, I should really make sure that we just have stuff that needs to be fulfilled. Our money is pretty big. How many... This feels so weird that they're just sitting there like that. Evan has leveled up. Good job, Evan. Dion has also leveled up as well. They're on crafting racks for our shop. Okay. Oh, we can get the elite worker in. All workers move faster. All blacksmith walk at the same speed while carrying as they do empty-handed. All skills are at the maximum level. This is like a giga worker. I feel like just having like these all workers move 10% faster as a bonus for everyone there, that seems quite good. But yeah, these elite workers are crazy good. We definitely need to look at upgrading that next, I think. We have a new blueprint offering here too. Let's get the grill fork. Okay, so what's this blacksmithing station over here looking like? Are we okay? I feel like we could probably hire another blacksmith. I feel like we've got enough stations to accommodate 1 or 2 more workers. Level 3. Sure. We just need workers really. Higher wage, more design points. I really need a design points, especially when he hasn't got any points in design. Walk slower. It's fine, whatever. Right, we got workers for days. 32 wood got added to the warehouse. Very nice. How's our shop doing? Doesn't seem like there's much of a queue. Does actually look pretty well stocked as well, actually, doesn't it? There's stuff everywhere. Money is on the up too. Iron ingots are dipping down a little bit. It's having like a yellow exclamation mark for here, but wait, does this error it? Now that I've clicked and then pressed escape on them, stopped bugging me. I just want to craft more and more and more items to get more and more and more skill points. Just keep refresh this page and just get anyone here good. Just grab you. Just keep upgrading the blueprints. We've got one of these orders complete. We can learn a new item. Let's get the longbow in. So there's only 2 more items that we need now. Unlock. Now we can unlock the... Let's unlock the iron mine. Oh, we can put in a bow rack as well. I forgot we got rid of those benches, so we have a little bit more space now. Haven't hired any miners. Okay, let's hire a miner. Oh, this one's blue. Rest. Oh, it's like double perks, so that's really good. Cool. And then... Sure, we'll get Crispin. We've got 2 miners in the iron mine. They're currently resting because they're slackers. We put a torch in. Right, so we should naturally just gather iron ore. I was going to say for free, but I'm assuming we're paying the miners to do stuff. Start the next day again. I feel like I need potentially another assistant to make more. Maybe we could do this out back. I feel like we could probably just smelt these out back. Maybe have a little door here. Instead of this being a window, this could be a door. passage through there. Not quite. We need to move that over a tad. You know, I was gonna bring these inside, wasn't I? Bring that over here. But that doesn't need to be on the shop floor, it's just taking up space. And then there's another smelter here. Yeah. Do that and then hire another assistant that can just do more of the smelting stuff. So it seems like movement speed is probably the most important here. Which these guys are all pretty useless at, apart from maybe Lilith. But Lilith, you're on crafting ingots, transferring ingots, restocking raw Oh, we're running out of ingots though. Seems like I need a lot of assistance actually to do different tasks. Oh, water is good at everything apparently. Pick an ingot storage as the source. No. Oh, I see. I could have like the ingots deposited in this room and then that person and they could transfer them over. I see. Let's just have them crafting for now. It's fine. And then we need another assistant. This one's a speedy one. And then this one can be on iron. Everyone needs leveling up. Best time on checkout. Fine. This assistant needs leveling up. Goes fast. Oh, there's wood being stored in the warehouse from those places. Oh, is that why I need someone to transfer over the materials? Luckily I realised that. There's only one more blueprint I need to unlock all the items. So yeah, I need an assistant now to actually act as a transfer. Okay, Sarah, I choose you. Pick an ingot storage as the source. Focus warehouse. Wait, I'm trying. No, it's literally just transferring ingots to ingots. How do I get them from the storage then? Because these woods here aren't fully replenished. There's a good chunk of wood and ore in the this transfer is girl. We need to figure that out fast. Restock. Maybe it's just restocking. It's just what that is. Yeah, I think it's just the restocking. That's fine. Yeah, because I need a door here. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? And they can just go in and out here and putting the iron ore into this bucket here. There we go. That's better. And then yeah, it would be better then also just to have ingot storage here. and then just have one person bouncing between those. Now I'm getting it now. My brain is expanding. So from this ingot storage to that one, this guy should pick them all up. Blub, 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 blub. Off he goes. Out from the back to the front. Okay, looks like we've got potentially the final blueprint. Looks like we've learned all the blueprints now. Okay. Never mind, there's still a lot more to unlock. Must unlock advanced metalworking. Okay. Decreases restock prices of ores by 20%. I don't feel like we need that, but we do need that because we want the elite workers more often as well. Okay, so we're gonna have to unlock that. We've got an iron ore shortage. I'm having to buy a bunch of iron ores. So even though with 2 workers mining ore, we don't have enough. And 2 assistants melting it, so our own supply making of ingots isn't enough to sustain what we have, basically. Actually, we need more miners, apparently. These miners are slacking. Might as well hire another miner. Pickaxe damage is higher but demands a higher wage. That's fine. You work away. We can get fewer merchant offers now needed to get an elite worker. Although it's not like overly complicated, it is kind of like dopamine-y in a way that, like, you know, we're slowly building up the shop and stuff. I don't know if it would be better to have any more like challenges in terms of like maybe, I don't know, a difficulty setting or, you know, a way to potentially more likely fail. But no, overall I'm enjoying it as a pretty short game and stuff. I mean, I've already made this into what 1 hour and 47 playthrough and haven't been bored through any of it, and it feels like, you know, I probably have done maybe about 5 to 10% of the overall game. I guess there will be like a little bit of a snowball effect soon. Once we get more workers, we'll get more skill points, and the skill points values don't seem to go dramatically up. Like here we got to 700 to 800 but legendary quality, but we're already making epic quality this early on into the game. And that's just having 2 people on blueprints. And we've got 750 light bulbs here as well. Probably get some more things cooking here. Make some bows and we'll make some knives. So it looks like there was a little bit of a queue there to put items into a chest there, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna put another chest in. Don't know if that's potentially gonna mess up things in terms of the assistance. Once the game, we can probably hire another worker and see if there's any good blacksmiths here. These were like level 2, level 3. Once we hiring more skilled workers here is probably the next thing I'm going to be wanting to look at. We could add another floor in to give them basically double space if we wanted to too. I think I would like to have more better workers though, so it doesn't I don't have to wait as long to get them up a higher level. Another order is complete. Can unlock some new wall paints and stuff. Like overall, it's a very chill game. I've got that upgraded it, lowers it down from 20 to 17. These elite workers do seem very, very, very strong though. Since you're naturally filling out these orders anyway, doesn't mean you're going to get those essentially, but you have to sort of free elite workers. We're 14,000 cash here again already. Sure, we'll just hire another random worker. We've got 9 blacksmiths working for merchants, 3 working for the racks right now, 2 designers working away. We're on 1,000 light bulbs. Should probably spend my light bulbs. Like if I, for example, yeah, I can make like I got a legendary pitchfork, so if I only focused on making like the pitchforks, for example, then I won't have any issues getting like legendary skill points or like the end games. Like that feels like maybe a little bit too easy to get to. Like getting end game skill points that early on into the playthrough. It's like the chests are starting to stack up. There's like a lot of items now in the thing, so we're going to need another assistant to help with that. So that this assistant is also going to help transfer items over as well. I think, as I said before, it'd be nice if there was like some sort of like supply chain where it's like, you know, you need a wood crafter to make a handle or one part of an item, and then the metal for the other part. I don't know if that maybe comes in later on, but at this stage that doesn't seem to be a thing. But maybe later on that ends up becoming a thing. Make me 60 of those blue spoons. It feels like I should just keep hammering and just making more and more and more and more and more workers, really. Looks like someone's ready to be leveled up here. Yeah, the money is just stacking up. How is the ore situation? I haven't had to replenish too much here. I think maybe adding another forge here. Smelter even. Could be handy. Would need to hire another assistant though in order to an assistant for that. Yeah, an assistant to craft. So I have 3 people crafting ingots now. I'll say that the transfer of ingots, like we're stacking up ingots quite a lot here now, so we're probably going to need to assign someone else to help transfer ingots here too. Unless this guy just leveled up. And he's going to be picking up more ingots at least. We get more skilled workers. Alright, so we've got better workers. And then soon we can get the hiring discount. It's just having a look. So the advanced metalworking will come in at some point. Enables combining metal parts using a workbench. So maybe that's where the combining idea comes in that I was mentioning earlier. More level ups. Look at these items, they're all stacking us 20 items now in this chest. I need more assistance to help with the transfer of goods. I'm also going to need to put a couple more benches in. I think we're nearly max capacity here. Oh, we could have a little stare off. We could have one bench here and everyone just on looking. Alright, that order is now completed. 60 legendary bludgeons. Yeah, we're slowly just running out of iron. Blacksmiths are having to go into the back in order to get more. Is there anything else here we can make here? We can get the second floor unlocked. We can check that out quickly, I guess. It's becoming quite a long video. I do want to like wrap it up a little bit. We've got a nice little swirling staircase here. I wonder how many floors we'll be able to go up as well, if it's just the one floor. Yes, the one floor. And I guess we're going to need some flooring here. That would be pretty handy to have. Can we get any more fancy flooring? I'm surprised that flooring doesn't cost any money. So now we have all of this extra space for activities. Ground floor, first floor. I do wonder if we're going to be able to go up higher than this actually. Oh yeah, we're actually going to be able to go up multiple floors. That's actually quite cool. Let's build a wall around this entire thing. So I guess like ideally you'd have the shop on the ground floor, have a massive shop and then have all the workers upstairs doing the activities. I guess it probably would be more space beneficial to have like the staff room upstairs. If I do that, workers will be without a seat. Okay. Make everyone go upstairs for their rest break. Do you find it a little bit weird that you put down benches down for resting space, but they all cost 50 gold anyway, so apart from taking up space, it's not really a massive deal. Oh yeah, I need more assistance to help out with everything. But yeah, that's pretty much Blacksmith, the Blacksmith Master. It is Blacksmith Master. We've played for just over 2 hours. And honestly, it's been pretty chill. As I said, it's not really like a difficult game. I don't feel like challenged like playing the game, but it is just kind of chill and just nice to play. Like as you can see, you probably get like easy 10 to 20 hours on this as well to complete like a game session. And there's going to be more like ingots, like gold, to work towards, just like those diamond jewelry to make. How far did I get? I reached around about halfway on the tech tree, so yeah, I think maybe like probably no more than 10 hours gameplay, I think, in a session. It's chill. It's not challenging, which is a positive and a negative, what some people will take here. We'll say the gameplay loop, especially for the first 2 hours, has been quite the same though. I'm not sure if later on there's some sort of like, you know, you need to have this material, then this material, and then they then put the items together to make a material. I would have liked that to happen sooner if that is the case. I like the little decoration options, it's kind of cute and stuff. It's nice seeing like people wandering around in the town. It's quite nice too. I would have preferred maybe a little bit more variance in the sounds. I think the game is pretty much unplayable on the normal speed though. This is way too slow, you have to play in speedy mode. This guy wants leveling up. There you go, let me give you some points there, buddy. But yeah, it's just unless we had 10,000 gold. That was our biggest profit day by far. But yeah, so if you want a cozy, not too challenging game to play with no real effort, then it seems like a pretty nice game. Not really too sure what I was expecting from this. And yeah, it's just a chill game. I don't know what else to say. It's just a nice chill game. I'd probably rate it about a 7 out of 10. I think for me, you know, I've played games like, you know, the other factory kind of games where there is more kind of interlinking with materials and stuff, and that can get quite overwhelming. This feels like a very, very basic version of that. Everything's kind of automated. It does feel like it's nearly impossible. I'm sure you're sure you could probably bankrupt yourself by hiring if it's too many workers too quickly, but it feels like it's nearly impossible to fail, since like everything that you do seems to basically earn a profit. As long as you're still crafting stuff, you're not going to have any money issues, it feels like, whatsoever. It feels like they need to add potentially more ways for things to potentially go wrong. Like if there was like a chill mode difficulty setting, then what I'm doing right now would make sense, but for people that wanted a bit more of a challenge, but like that needs to kind of be added into the game in order for it to be taken up to like maybe like an 8 out of 10 in terms of like this kind of like shop simulator. Then if you're going to be able to ever get past like an 8 out of 10 with what is here, but you know, only one person developed this game, and it's a pretty impressive feat honestly for one person to develop all of this by themselves and have to come up with the systems and things like that themselves too. So props to them for doing that. But anyway, that's kind of like my review session of Blacksmith Master. It is available on Steam on the 15th of May. Not sure what the retail price is going to be on that. Let me just check to see if I can find anything on that. Not sure. Let's have a very quick look. No, I don't have any information in regards to that. Yeah, I reckon if this game is around about like £10–15 on Steam, I think that's fair asking price. Otherwise, you know, you've always got Steam sales and stuff that come across. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit of a random video that I don't usually type of do, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. All the best, take care, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.